Hi, welcome to my video about my book, Living a Holistic Lifestyle, a beginner's guide to a healthy body, mind, and soul. And this is probably going to be backwards in the video, but this is what the cover looks like. And this is on Amazon. So the reason why I'm doing a video for this book is because this book contains everything that I know. Actually, I should say everything that I knew up until I made this. I'm always learning, so there's always more that I'm posting on my blog. But as far as the basics, the comprehensive collection of everything is all in this book, and it's over 100 pages, so it's it'll take you a day to read or so. But I wanted to go over each chapter and just explain what's all in here, because a lot of people that read my blog, they're only going to see each blog post. They're not going to get the whole picture unless they read every blog post, but there's a lot of them, and this book actually has more information than my blog does. So if you are a beginner to holistic health, and or if you have health issues that you are trying to fix, whether they are physical, mental, or spiritual issues, they're all covered in this book. Which is why holistic health is such an awesome topic, and it's my favorite, because all of them together just equals a perfectly healthy person. It's the most, in every section, every aspect together is what makes somebody holistically healthy. You can't have one without the other two, and you can't have two without the third one. So they all kind of go together, and that's why I wrote this book, because I knew that just writing a blog wouldn't be comprehensive enough, and it wouldn't give all the information at the same time. So a lot of these things fit together. So the first chapter, I just give a general introduction to living a holistic lifestyle. In the second one, I focus on physical health. The third one, I focus on healthy eating, which is the first part of the physical health. It should really start with healthy eating. There's also a chapter on buying organic food, and that's its own chapter in itself, because it's a very complicated subject. It's not as easy as just looking for something that says organic, because there's some organic foods that you don't have to buy organic. You can get away with getting the regular ones because they're cheaper. So I kind of cover that in detail in the book. And then there's a chapter on herbs. Herbs are a very, very big subject. Herbalism is a career. It's a field. There are people that are herbalists, and I almost became one, but it's a little too confining for me. I love herbs. I love teaching people about herbs, but you need more. You need all the other information to go along with it. Herbs is just one part of it. But it is a big enough subject to warrant its own chapter, because herbs are really, they're medicine, and they can be used in so many ways. So that's why there's a separate section for that. Then there's a chapter on exercise, of course, which is kind of like the second half of physical health, besides what you put into your body. There's a lot of misconceptions about exercise, because a lot of people assume that you have to go to the gym like an hour or two a day, and you have to just push yourself so hard that you're sweating. And it's not necessarily like that. There's actually some body types. If you follow Ayurveda, which is it's the mind body and health system, mind body spirit health system. It's one of the only ones that I think that there is. No other health system is aimed at healing the whole person. I mean, holistic health in general, yes, but Ayurveda has been around for a couple thousands of years, and it's got its roots pretty firmly in the ground. So it's a very good system to learn from. So, according to Ayurveda, there are three body types, and some body types can get away with less exercise. So that's something that I go over. I don't really cover Ayurveda too much in this book, but I do have an Ayurveda workbook that's available in my Etsy shop, which gives you a quiz and you can tell which body type you are, and then it tells you the exercise guidelines and the way to eat and all that stuff. So the next chapter is connecting to nature, and that's such a big, big thing with me and with holistic health. It's very, very crucial to get your fill of nature. It can't be stressed enough. So there's a whole chapter on why that is crucial. The next chapter is how your environment affects your health. And that's a little different than nature, because environment includes where you live in your home. So the air you breathe, the water you drink, the products that you use on your body, the cleaning products that you use, those things are extremely important to get right. And the next chapter is natural healing modalities. So when people think of holistic health, they usually think of alternative healing modalities, such as Reiki and acupuncture and those types of things. So there's a whole separate chapter on that. I'm not an expert in any of those things because I've never taken courses to learn how to do them. I have had Reiki done on me and healing touch, and I use a couple of the products that they use, but I just pass the information along and give you an overview of what they are. So, and then the next chapter is the 5 daily needs. And this, I went over this briefly in my physical health video and my blog post for physical health. The 5 daily needs are sleep, sunlight, proper movement, proper nourishment, and proper water. And there's actually a few more, but those are the basic ones. Like you got to have shelter. Once those are all met, then you can move up to the next level of improving yourself, and the next level of evolution for your human soul. So the 5 daily needs are where you start. And a lot of people get overwhelmed when they want to start a healthy lifestyle. They're like, oh gosh, I don't know what to eat. I don't know anything that you're supposed to do. There's just so much. How do you possibly do it all? And that's where the 5 daily needs are a great place to start. So if you get enough sleep, if you get enough sunlight, if you get outside enough, if you eat the right foods, if you get the right exercise, if you drink the right water, I think I might have said more than 5 there, but like I said, there's a lot of them, and they kind of all fit into nice little categories. Like the sunlight can be included in the going outside part because it's together. So it's basically being out in nature. So that chapter goes into those. The next chapter goes into mental and emotional health, and that's almost as important as physical health, because the body and the mind are connected. The next chapter after that is personal development. That's a really fun subject to learn about. And there's a lot of good ideas in there to, for self-improvement. Everybody should always, keep striving to become a better person in every way. And then the next chapter is spiritual health, the evolution of your soul. I am super into spirituality. This is probably my favorite subject of the 3. So that's That's one of the chapters there. And then the next one is life purpose. I believe, and there's many others that believe this too, and there's actually studies that say that knowing what your life purpose is and living it are crucial to your happiness. It's crucial to your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. It's just, it's so much a huge part of health. So in the book, I go over ways that you can find out what your life purpose is if you don't already know. And then the very last chapter is connecting to the universe, and that's still part of the spiritual health part of it. I think everybody should have a strong connection to the universe. And when I say universe, it's a very general term. It kind of means everything that exists. So a lot of people that are religious, they might not think about the universe that way. They might think the universe is just the stars and the planets out there, and other people are here, you know. But really, humans and the planets and the stars and everything that's in existence everywhere is all the same. I mean, everything has the same elements. We're all made of either earth, water, fire, air. Sometimes they say ether. Some say metal. There's like the Chinese, I think they have metal as one of their elements as well. But the concept is the same, that we're all made of the same things. And then when we die, we go back to the earth. Everything that exists is really just energy condensed into matter that goes back to energy in cycles. So, and having a connection to that process is what that last chapter is about. So that's kind of the book. And if you buy this on Amazon, I think it's like $9 or $10. And you will get everything that I know about holistic health. So if you're a follower of my blog, you might want to pick this up, because the blog is kind of a supplemental thing to the book. So everything I write on my blog is from the book. So that's where everything started. So if you like this video, give it a like and click the bell icon to be notified of any of my future videos, and subscribe. Oh, and also, if you would like to become a subscriber on my email list, I have a couple different options. I have free printables, which are my checklists for the holistic health checklists. I also have a free ebook available. A couple of those, I think. I forget everything now. And there's another checklist too. So there's many ways to learn the information. You can just watch the YouTube videos if you like, because I plan on doing one for every blog post and every subject. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.